APC kicks against the use of the INEC, BVAS, and IReV in the forthcoming election. Wow. So the biometric verification machine and the database viewing portal, the INEC viewing portal for election outcome, APC is kicking against it. Who want to know why they're kicking against this thing? I'm sure they are being hot now. They're seeing that all their strategies for rigging is being nullified and not going to work. It's being invalidated. This is very frustrating from a ruling party in the country. The party that under which administration the election is to be conducted is kicking against the use of computerized system and electronic voting system in Nigeria. This is unfortunate from APC. Let's hear what they have to say. According to the Vanguard newspaper, the ruling of Progressive Congress APC has kicked against the use of the bimodal voter accreditation system BVAS and the INEC result viewing portal IReV, all right, in the forthcoming election, saying that Nigeria is not yet ripe for the use of technology. How? A country like Nigeria that has ICT experts, that has everything, that, in fact, these guys, they don't know what they're saying. Oh, this is very, very disheartening. All right. The national chairman of the ruling political party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, on Wednesday, while receiving a delegation from the Commonwealth Election Observation Mission, where he questioned how ready the country is to deploy these technologies ahead of the forthcoming election. Adamu argued that there is a possibility that all parts of the country do not have a stable network, and in order to make use of the BVS and IReV in the forthcoming election, then the Independent National Electoral Commission should assure Nigerians that the commission is 100% ready. More so, the National Organizing Secretary of the party, Ambassador Suleiman Agungu, also kicked against the technology, citing the issue of network, especially in some remote parts of the country. So this is the reason they have for kicking against the use of the bimodal voters verification system and the INEC report viewing portal. So, but are we not using GSM phones everywhere? Why did they think that there will be no network to use it? Why did they think that there will be no network to use it? They have used it in Ekiti State. They have used it in Osun State. I think they are in those two places, and it has worked. And that was how they were able to even get the PDP in Osun State to win the election. If not, APC in Osun State had already put all strategies down in place to rig the election. All right. So now they're coming out to tell us here that Nigeria is not ripe for this kind of technology in Nigeria because of network problem. These are flimsy excuses. All right. We will use it the way it is. Normally, you will grow from level to level. Let's introduce it. Let's use it. And at the end of the day, we'll assess the performance, the efficiency, the efficacy of it, and then improve it going forward. But not using it at all. When do we start? When will Nigeria be ripe for it? Those questions need to be answered. Now is the time. Because they know that with the BVAS and the IReV system that the INEC has put in place, we are also able to identify the issue of ineligible voters and underage voters that have been registered in the north and so many other parts of the country, especially in the north. So it is working. Now people are able to access database, people are able to make input and suggestions, people are able to help INEC to clean up database and identify fraudulent activities in the database. All right. Now, APC Adamu Abdullahi, that is the APC chairman, is coming out here to tell us that Nigeria is not ripe for it. Who told you that Nigeria is not ripe for it? Because I know that for some time now, there have been some allegations, all right, coming that some political bigwigs are planning to buy or compromise the INEC ICT staff, the IT workers, so that they will now go to the back end of the result collation system to go and rig the numbers there, so that APC or any other party can win, depending on whoever that is trying to influence them. And also, there was also an allegation that INEC does not intend to use the IReV system to transmit votes from the polling units to the database for everybody to see. That's live transmission. All right. INEC has come out to debunk all of that, that there's no going back to the use of the BVAS and the IReV systems. No going back anywhere. And they have continued to restate that they are ready for it, no going back. That is going to be the way. They've seen the advantage, they've seen the usefulness of it, and they cannot go back. All right. But I'm sure for APC to come out and say this, it means that there is something in their mind that they don't want to tell the public. Now, there's another allegation that came up a few days ago in Enugu State, where both APC and PDP are going from house to house, collecting voters' personal data and personal information, giving them form to fill, and they're collecting it. Now, that has leaked out, and they are debunking it. Both APC, PDP, and INEC is saying that where everybody, the parties are free to go and collect the information of their members. Before you give somebody a party card as a card-carrying member, you would have gotten all this information, including his voters card information, into your database. So they wouldn't need to go from house to house again looking for their member and say they are collecting data. No. You have an office, and every member should come to that office to validate their membership, and that is when you collect their data. But printing blank forms and giving to people in their houses to fill for you, and you say you are collecting members' data. No. Somebody also came out to tell the public that yes, they have collected their data, and they said they were going to give them 5,000 or so. They will give them money when the time reach. But right now, they are collecting their information, that they are ready to give information. Information does not mean that it will amount to rigging. So those ones are commenting, are saying what they're saying based on ignorance. They don't know that when somebody collects your voter's card number, all right, and collect all your details, they can go to the computer and alter information there. So I see a situation where I'm sure the ICT staff must have been compromised, and especially probably guiding both the PDP and APC in how to collect the information. So INEC need to be ready. INEC came back to say if parties are collecting the data of their member, that's not a problem. But if they are going to individual voters in their houses, then that is where it is suspicious that something bad is about to take place. So INEC now is supposed to be ready for that, and let them try to reorganize and retrain their ICT staff so that they will not use them, because the plan is there to use them. The public knows that. The people that have access to INEC database that can alter numbers, the public know them. They will find a way to go and induce them. So they really need to know the people that are using, and they need to have a plan in place to deploy them in an unexpected manner, so that the person that has been induced will not be the person that will be on seat to do the job. So it will be difficult to get all those infractions done on the database. Now, wow, Nigeria, we always look for a way. Now, the issue of underage voter is also on the corner, and it's about is currently being investigated and being resolved. So Nigerians are actually looking for a way to rig the election, and that is why APC chieftain is coming out here to say that Nigeria is not ripe for the INEC, BVAS, and the IReV. So there are a few comments here that I want us to share. High blood pressure has started dealing with them. I foresee lots of emergencies and casualties at the side of APC and PDP before February 25 election. Yes, I agree. So another person say definitely for APC, but not for PDP, because Atiku is winning this election. Well, that is an optimistic statement. That's fine. So you have to do your homework. All right. Nigeria isn't ripe for the use of technology, but it is ripe for rigging and manipulation, Abi. Yes, now, that is the question. So Nigeria is not ripe for using of technology. When is the time that Nigeria will be ripe for it? But it is ripe for rigging, because that is true rigging that they have been succeeding all these years. Right? Another person is saying, why is it that the running party is the one complaining about BVAS? NEPA don't take light for APC. They don't shut down. Another person is saying here, Abdullahi Adamu, the APC chairman, is a big fool. What Nigerians have talked Buhari into signing. to forestall future rigging of election is what old Abdullahi Adamu is against now. You see? So it means that he's not even in sync of what is happening in the party, not talk of the whole Nigeria. Another person say, leave the fool. He is a typical northern man that has devilish and demonish demonly been engrossed in rigging over the years. He is a serial election rigger. All right, so they see him as a rigger. And so when you introduce computer system, it means that everything is spoiled for them. So because the old man do not understand the executive power behind a presidential seal and signage, criminally minded, you see. So he's being blamed now. Everybody's coming out for him for saying that. The truth is that the time for use of this computer system has come. Digital system of voting has come and no going back, according to INEC. All we just need to do is that as we are preparing, all forms of compromise should be reviewed so that they can deal with them now that we have up to 100 days to the election. Thank you for listening. Those are the comments we have. That is what is coming from APC. APC kicks against the use of the INEC, BVAS, and IReV in the forthcoming election. They are not comfortable with it. But obviously, it will not allow them rig the way they intended rigging. So thank you, and let's have your comment below.